I want to just talk about this and just not have to talk about it ever again.
Uh-oh.
I watched Ironheart. I will say, I didn't watch Agatha All Along or any of that stuff, but this is the wokest thing I've ever watched. And I'm not going to get into super detail. I'll just say I spent more time trying to figure out who they were talking about because of the pronouns they were using than actually being able to understand the story they were telling. I got so confused because they kept saying she and he and this and that. I'm like, wait, who are they talking about at this point? Because they just said this person, but then this. And I'm not saying this to be a jerk. It's just, I was just really confused, like legitimately confused. And it just took the whole story, like just got lost in that. And then the thing gets all witchy. You know, we're talking about Ironheart, which is basically a girl who is like a new Tony Stark type brain and starts building this suit based off of things like this and that. Her father was, you know, a big admirer of Iron Man, and she had a mechanical mind, and she's like a very smart kid, and, you know, got through high school and right into college at a young age and all this stuff so she can build this stuff. And okay, I get it. But then it gets all witchy. They go full on like, okay, we're going to combine now witchcraft magic with technology, and that's how you're going to power your suit. And I'm like, what? The only thing I will say,
It just sounds stupid.
it was stupid. It was like, you know, they had like things painted on the ground, and they're like, okay, let's do this, and they powered up the suit. I'm like, this is just dumb. Like, we have to fight magic with magic. Okay, again, I'm not going to get too much into it, but I will say Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto, amazing.
I was wondering about that.
I could not imagine somebody better that they could have cast, because
Sacha
the way
Baron...
he played it was, he was menacing, he was like sneaky and sly.
Sacha
and the
Baron
way that
Cohen,
he pulled off his
Sacha
his
Baron Cohen,
responses
he's
was
one of them. He's one of them. He is yeah.
Is he the one who plays Borat?
Yes.
correct.
That is him.
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Yeah,
He did a
and
good job.
He's so good. He is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I would watch the show again only to see his scenes. And it's very interesting. I mean, it took me till now to realize what Mephisto meant. I'm like, oh, that's literally just a nickname for Mephistopheles. Oh,
So,
okay, I get what they're doing here.
I don't know.
Literally the devil.
I don't know what it is about some of these comedians, but he's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Carrey, Robin Williams.
He's a Man in Black.
Yeah.
Huh?
He is them. He is they. He is.
He is them. He is they. He's one of them. He
Men in Black.
He fits into a particular style of like comedian. They can like very easily transition from one thing to another. It's a like it's something that so many comedians lack. It's something that so many drama actors lack. Like but when you get the sweet spot, yeah. I was wondering about.
So
I was wondering how
I am
he was
very
gonna do
impressed by
Mephisto,
that.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. It's just we know where they're going to go with it. But I mean, it was interesting, but there were a lot of things where I'm going, oh, really? I got to get through this again. It's like they've taken the focus, and this is the thing that drives me nuts. What drew me in to the MCU in the beginning, I know I said it, I'm a
was the
broken
science
record.
behind it and how cool it was.
It was the science and the mechanics, but now it's like they've taken an exact upside down shift and left all of that behind to just go mystical. And I'm like, that's not. I mean, I liked Spider-Man was cool. He had a mutation, but he was also all science.
Sure.
You know, like he was a genius and a great scientist in himself, and he worked with alongside a lot of scientists. He built stuff, he designed things, he created things, he understood how his powers worked. Like all this stuff kind of worked together. I'm like, that's really cool. You know, a mutation. That's why I've always liked the X-Men. You know, and I thought that Iron Man was really cool, and I started getting into some of his character stuff in the back, like watching some of the animated stuff and whatnot, like back in the 90s and 80s. But honestly, like now it's just going straight witchcraft with everything. And I'm like, obviously Doctor Strange was one, and the way they did it was like, okay, it's there, it's this and that, whatever. But then Multiverse of Madness got really weird, where he's like dream walking, and it's all him and Scarlet Witch are like, okay, and then like zombies and killing people. Like, I mean, the way that Xavier went out like a chump was just like, come on, just cracked his neck. That's it. I'm like, what? That's how you take out Professor X in his dreams? Okay, Freddy. Like, come on. What is this? It just got weird. But
this, I'll be honest, this is you grasping to the very last little bit of hope that you have for the MCU. That both
I'm
Will
not grasping.
I've been saying this for a
Will
year.
and I have given up a year ago on this. Will and I have, like, the fact that you're even saying, guess what I watched? Ironheart. I didn't even know it was out.
It came out in the summer. I was watching it because, again, I liked Iron Man. I'm like, okay, if they're going to make like a new generation Iron Man type character, like if they're going to bring this in. I mean, this character, Ironheart's fairly fresh. I think it was created, maybe 15 years ago, give or take, in comics. So it's not a well-known character. Like, there's a lot of new Marvel characters that they're starting to bring in. And they're like, well, we created them at this point when there's like all this inclusivity and everything, and they're making them bigger characters. I'm like, fine, that's good, let's do it. But then they're completely shifting the focus of what made Marvel so much better. Like you get a lot of different things. Like in DC, you got the aliens, the metahumans, and you're like, okay, all right, like I can accept that. But mutants, for some reason, mutations I thought were always really cool with the X-Men and whatnot. But now they're getting away from the tech, they're getting away from the mutations, and they're making it all just a spiritual seance witchy stuff. So,
can I give you a piece of advice?
What? Huh?
You're not gonna like it.
Stop.
Take a break for like 6 months, a year. Don't watch anything Marvel until Doomsday comes out, and just let yourself be cleansed of the gunk, the yuckiness that it has brought on all of us, and allow yourself to be like dehydrated from it. I know it's tough.
This is difficult.
It's like breaking a bad habit. I know, but this is an intervention. This is somebody who.
This is not an intervention. This is not an intervention.
Care about you.
This is me intervening because there is somebody here who has a problem. They are an addict and they need help to break free. You're an addict.
I'm on top of the house.
If that's your job, I'm just gonna play the opposite just because it's funny. Yeah, keep on going, Lee. Keep on watching the MCU. You do you, buddy. No,
I'm taking it for the team, guys. I'm telling you what you need to know.
You know
what
you
don't
this is,
need to
Chuck?
know.
You know what this is, Chuck? This is your typical fandom, and this is the music fan in Lee. Lee, how long did it take for Metallica fans to admit it's over? The Black Album, it was over. Okay? Hang on. The Black Album was over, but Metallica fans didn't admit until it was over until tick, 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 tock. Like they didn't, it took them a decade.
That was a
no,
good...
stop. It took them a decade to finally admit, all right, it's over. Justice is never coming back. That's what this is.
I mean, Black Album was good for what
it
was.
Wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was a trick. It was a trick. It was a poppy trick. It was.
But no, then
music.
They did Load.
It was pop music.
Load was like
awful.
Reload had a couple of good ones.
It was awful.
Unforgiven too.
Awful. These are awful. Okay. Black Album. It was not good. It was a Jedi mind trick. They tricked us with pop music. Okay, stop it. That's what happened. It took.
This is it right here.
It took hardcore. He's doing it. I told you he's doing it because I know. It took Metallica fans, including you, to admit 10 years later. Okay, James going tick 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 tock. This is a wrap. This is a wrap. A decade.
Hold on.
Garbage. That trash can snare.
It took Metallica fans over a decade to admit that it was over. That's what's happening. That's what's happening here. It was
this is it right here. The reason why Marvel and Disney are so big in the theaters right now is because of people like Lee. That's it.
Yes. He is waiting. You are waiting.
The 33%.
You are waiting for the next Master of Puppets. It's never going to happen. You are the 80s fan
Death
waiting
Magnetic
for
was a good album.
No, it wasn't. That was another. that was another trick. That was a trick. Okay, that was a trick. All right, and you know what? Dave Rubin is a master at tricking people. This is
Rick Rubin, isn't it?
Oh, it is Rick Rubin. You're right. Rick Rubin is a master at tricking people. It was a trick. Here's a bunch of pop music with metal behind it. That was it. That was all it was. That was Death Magnetic. That was the Black Album. Stop it.
Okay, well, in that case, question for you. Chris Cornell, Scream.
It was awful. I know it was awful. It was awful. It was terrible.
Little girl, I love how you walk. I'm like, okay, when did CeeLo Green and Chris Cornell become the same person?
When he did that commercial promoting that album and it was him and Timbaland, I said, it's over.
It's over.
It's over. I can admit that it was over. It broke my heart. I was sad about it, but it was over. I know.
So if you look, there actually are some rock versions of some of those songs, and I'm like, okay, they're better, kind of.
Listen.
The rock versions, like he did his own like non-Timbaland versions of those songs.
This is where it stems from. It stems from the music fan inside of him that's like, it's coming back. It's coming back. Van Halen will make women and children first again. I'm not gonna judge them because Diver Down was awful. It's coming back. Yeah. Yeah. We can move on though. I'm just saying.
All right.
It's been
1 week.
Wrap. It's been a wrap.
It's been
1 week. Look at me. No, I'm
sorry. Weird Al's version of that song is so much better.
It is. It is.
Jerry Springer. It's so good. It's spot on.
Lee, you make me. You know, it's. I'm glad that you're in this group, just keeping Marvel and all things Star Wars alive.
Keep Marvel alive, buddy.
I'm life support.
You are Marvel's life support right now.
Breathe.
You know what?
Breathe.
You know what?
I'm gonna get that shirt.
You know what, Chuck? If it wasn't for Lee, you and I wouldn't be knowing what we're missing. So
yeah,
I say keep going.
said I'll take it for the team.
Keep going, my friend.
If you want to, but here's the thing, though, Lee. If you want to use that as your excuse to watch the show, go for it. You gotta.
I'll tell you this: I'm not investing a lot. It's on in the background. I'm going, oh boy, all right, that's that. 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 That's that.